Paul was on a ship in the Mediterranean, but he wasn't on a cruise ship with all-you-can-eat ice cream. He was on a ship as a prisoner, headed to Rome for simply being a faithful follower of Jesus Christ. Agabus received a prophetic word, and he warned Paul, and he said, Paul, you're going to be bound and delivered into the Gentiles' hands if you go to Jerusalem. But Paul was led by the Holy Spirit, and so what did he do? He went to Jerusalem, and he stood trial before the religious leaders there in Jerusalem. And then eventually he was handed over by them to Felix, and then Festus, and then Herod Agrippa. And now he's on his way to Rome after appealing to Caesar. They came to this place called Fair Havens, which was a port, when considerable time had passed, and the voyage was now dangerous. Since even the fast was already over, Paul began to admonish them and said to them, Men, I perceive that the voyage will certainly be with damage and great loss, not only of the cargo and the ship, but also of our lives. Paul has discernment, insight, vision of what is coming for them if they continue on the trajectory that they are on this voyage. Wreck ahead. We are all in this together. There can be ways that we are going and things that we are doing that are going to lead into trouble. How do you know if you're headed for shipwreck? How do you know if in your life you're headed for trouble and things are going to blow up for you in the future? You reject godly counsel. When you go with the majority, when you're seeking ease, when you choose sin over obedience to God, when there's warning signs and you don't heed them, you just continue on that trajectory, sin will take you farther than you wanted to go. It'll keep you longer than you wanted to stay, and it'll cost you much more than you wanted to pay. When you realize, oh man, I'm in trouble here, I'm headed for a shipwreck, what do? Exactly what they did. They start throwing stuff overboard. What needs to be thrown overboard? Is there something in your life? You need to ditch it. You need to discard it. You need to put it away, or else it's going to sink your ship. It's something that is tackle. It's something that's getting tangled. There's something that's tangling you up today that the Lord would say, you need to throw that thing overboard. What in your life today has the potential to sink you if it's not cast off?